This is the U11MINI 4K. It's a sub 250 gram drone from Ruko that takes 4K videos and 8K pictures. So I have another drone here to check out. This one's from Ruko. I've actually tested a few of their other drones, but this is the first one I'm checking out from them that's under 250 grams. I like their other drones that I've used. They're easy to fly, responsive, and had decent image quality. Which is perfectly fine though, especially for their price range. I feel like the drones from Ruko are great for beginners. Mainly because they won't make you cry when you destroy a $4,000 drone. Anyways, let's take a closer look at the Ruko U11MINI 4K. So once again, this ultra-portable drone is under 250 grams. So if you live in the US, you won't have to register it if you're flying as a hobbyist. There's also less restrictions with this drone in other parts of the world with it being under 250 grams, but check your local laws before you listen to me. This drone has a 48 megapixel half-inch CMOS sensor to capture 8K photos and up to 4K 30 videos. And honestly, I think this has one of the better images of the Ruko drones that I've tested. It's equipped with a 3-axis gimbal and uses electronic image stabilization to get stable shots. Like I was saying in the beginning about Ruko drones being great for beginners, the U11MINI 4K has an auto return mode that functions in 3 ways. There's a one-click button return on the remote, but it'll also return when the battery is low. It'll also return to home when there's a signal loss. You can get this drone with a single battery, but I suggest getting the package with 3 batteries so that you can have more fun flying. Each battery has a stated 32-minute flight time, but I was able to get around 28 minutes before it returned home. The drone has a 20,000-foot transmission range thanks to its R2 digital transmission system. I wasn't able to test this due to all the restrictions where I live, but I was able to get a good distance away without any controller or image loss. Those are the main specs of this drone, but instead of talking about it, let's head outside and test it out in the real world. It's hot. Oh man, it's like 100 degrees over here. Let's get this Ruko U11 4K Mini, I don't know what it's called. Let's get this up in the air. But I gotta turn everything on first, that would help. Drone's on. All right, wind's blowing this way, so I'll stand behind the drone. And let's just launch it. Let's just go, right? Takes off pretty easy. A little breeze, but not too windy out here. I wish it was windier because it's so hot. And let's just start taking video, right? All right, let's go. I'm on beginner mode apparently. How do I get off beginner mode? There you go. Let's adjust this. That's too high. I think that's all right. Let's just go, right? Beginner mode limits. I hit my limit again. Why do you refuse to let me? Oh, I hit save. Okay, now we're good. Flies all right. Controls are pretty responsive. All right, let's take some photos. Normally I have my dog out here, but she's sick at home, so it's just me. You're gonna have to look at me instead of my dog. Let's get some grid lines. I like to have grids on my no watermark, unit, recording, prompt. Get some 4K. It does 1080 60p. Tracking, no. I guess I don't get a grid. That's all right, I guess. I like the grid, but like I said, I can't have it. Okay, now let's try return to home. I just hit it? Is it returning? Oh, it is returning. Yeah, it's moving fast. Should I get out of here? I don't know how accurate this is gonna be. All right, it's coming down. It's moving all over the place. It's coming down though. Oh my God, it is lightweight. It's probably windier up top than it is down here in the ground. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. It's gonna miss the my launch pad. Oh, a lot more. Oh no. All right, we're good. Yep. That's not bad. That wasn't bad. Now let's try these auto modes in here if I can see my screen. All right, let's launch it first. Hit record. And let's try these features. GPS follow. Slide to start. Is it following the remote? All right, so this one is where it follows the remote. So if I put this down here, it's not gonna follow me anymore. But when I pick it back up and move it again, it should start following me around. There you go. All right. I'm not sure, I'm not really on screen, but there you go. All right, now let's do image follow. All right, so it should be following me around now, right? If I put this down here, it should still follow me. Right? No? You don't want to follow me no more? Did it lose me? So put that down. Is it not following me? Lost target. I'm not even moving that fast. Follow me. It lost me again. All right, so this isn't doing that great. Let me maybe a step further out. Do I blend in with the grass? Do I look like grass? It's about to lose me again. Lost me. All right, you know what? That feature is not that great. So what's filter do? Anything happening? Nothing's happening here. Points of interest? Does that mean it'll follow me if I circle me? Oh, what's happening? What are you doing? Nope, nope, don't like that. I don't know what that did. It was about to go launch into a tree. I guess let's try it again. My screen is frozen. I think my screen's frozen. I'm not seeing anything on my screen. My screen is not moving at all. So let's just land. Oh, I'm just gonna land it right there. Okay, you're working again. Oh, my battery's dying on this drone. We should switch it up. God. Right, switch out this battery. Let's get a fresh one in there. What's this do? What does that do? Oh, is that second adjusted on screen? Oh, yep, sure is. Zoom. That's not a good zoom. All right, you know what? It's hot out here. Let's get this back in. It's not crashing into myself. Oh. That was close. Almost had it. All right, let's head in. It's hot. So personally, when I'm checking out drones, I mainly want to know if it's easy to fly, responsive, and takes good images. I don't really care too much for all the bonus flight modes that these drones usually boast about. That being said, some of you may actually take advantage of these features. One of those features is the cruise control, where you just short press the button on the controller and it'll keep going without any controller input. Another feature is the waypoints. I know a lot of people use this, I just don't. But with this, you can set up a custom flight path for repeatable flights. And finally, there's a point of interest feature which I tried but had to stop because it was going to crash into a tree. So you'll probably need a lot more open space than I had in order to use this feature. I'm actually pretty happy with this drone. I think if you just want to get up in the air and not empty your wallet, this is a really great option. And if you do decide to pick up the Ruko U11MINI 4K, here's what you get in the box. Here's the packaging. Let's open it up. Everything comes in this carrying case. User manual. Let's get everything out of this pocket. We got a USB-C to micro and C to lightning cable for the controller, spare propellers and screws, 3 USB-A to C charging cables. Alright, here's the controller. It comes with this template to show what all the buttons do. Control sticks in the bottom. Phone holder pops up from the top. And here's that USB-C to C cable. 2 spare batteries. And finally the drone itself. The third battery is already in there. It's so lightweight you can see right through it. Let's open up the arms. And here's the gimbal cover. It takes micro SD cards up to 256 gigs. Let's get the battery back in there. And that's everything. Alright, I'm gonna go back to crying about my wrecked drone. I haven't even heard back how much the repairs are gonna cost. I don't think I wanna know.